Manchester United summer is shaping up to be one of the most important in years, and right now the story is all about midfield reinforcements, with Elliot Anderson emerging as the standout, number one target. Reports continue to suggest that United are ready to go all in for the Nottingham Forest midfielder, viewing him as the perfect profile to transform the engine room, especially with uncertainty around other options like Sandro Tonali, who now looks increasingly unlikely due to off-field concerns and risk-averse decision-making from the club. The messaging coming out of Old Trafford about limited funds feels strategic rather than factual. This is a club trying to rebuild credibility in the market after years of overspending, and there's a clear sense they won't be bullied into inflated deals anymore. Still, with potential Champions League football, reduced wage bills, and expected outgoings including players like Marcus Rashford and Casemiro, there's a growing belief among fans that significant investment is coming, and it has to, because the jump from recent struggles to genuine competition at the top demands it. What makes Anderson so appealing is not just talent, but profile. He's dynamic, hard-working, technically sharp, and has the mentality United fans crave. Comparisons to Declan Rice might feel premature, but the ceiling is there, and crucially, he fits the system United are trying to build. The concern, however, is competition and timing. Manchester City are circling, and they can offer stability, a clear project, and a defined style of play, something United currently cannot fully guarantee. That uncertainty is a recurring theme, especially with no confirmed long-term manager in place. Players and agents want clarity: who is leading the project, what system will be played, and how they fit into it. Until United answer those questions, they risk losing key targets, no matter how big the club is. Beyond Anderson, the links to Miles Lewis-Skelly highlight the club's continued focus on youth and versatility, but that potential move has split fan opinion. On one hand, he's a technically gifted, modern player capable of operating in multiple roles. On the other, many supporters question whether this is the right time to gamble on potential when the squad needs proven quality in key areas. That divide reflects a broader tension in the fan base. Should United prioritize immediate impact or long-term development? Names like Adam Wharton and Carlos Baleba are also in the conversation, but there's a sense none quite match Anderson's all-round suitability, which is why the narrative of Anderson or bust is gaining traction among supporters. There is some positivity off the pitch too, with Lisandro Martinez closing in on a return from injury. Something fans know could be crucial given how important he is to the team's defensive structure and progression from the back. But ultimately, everything keeps circling back to the same issue: direction. Fans are excited by the idea of a major rebuild, encouraged by smarter recruitment and a leaner wage structure, but also wary of history repeating itself if key decisions, especially the managerial one, aren't handled decisively. The mood right now is a mix of cautious optimism and impatience. Belief that United are finally moving in the right direction, but also an understanding that this summer could define the next era. If they get it right, landing a player like Anderson, backing it up with the right supporting signings, and establishing a clear football identity, then there's real hope that Manchester United can start closing the gap again. If not, the frustration will only grow louder. Manchester United informed that the club never seriously intended to complete the deal due to high costs, wages, and lingering concerns about his past gambling ban. This has led to strong criticism of the club's ownership under INEOS and the Glazer family, with accusations that United are prioritizing younger, cheaper players over proven, elite talent and even using transfer links as a form of PR to generate fan excitement before backing away. With Tonali now seemingly off the table, attention has shifted to Elliot Anderson of Nottingham Forest, although concerns remain over paying a similar fee for a far less experienced player, especially as Casemiro is expected to leave, potentially leaving United without experienced midfielders next season. Other alternatives like Adam Wharton, João Gomez, and James Garner have been mentioned, but none bring top-level experience, while links to Carlos Baleba have also raised doubts due to inconsistent performances at Brighton and Hove Albion. More broadly, the discussion highlights a deeper issue in United's recruitment strategy: where the club struggles to attract elite players compared to teams like Manchester City and instead relies on players already eager to join, reflecting a lack of strong project vision. On top of this, reports that Michael Carrick could be appointed permanently have raised further concerns about decision-making at the club, with fears of repeating past mistakes such as the appointment of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, ultimately reinforcing the view that Manchester United's problems extend far beyond just one transfer deal.